brothers, sisters, friends of all, and welcome to part 3 of the Road to Netherite challenge. Last night, I meant to record the gameplay and stuff, but then when I loaded into the... Okay then. Whenever I loaded into the world, I forgot to actually record the screen of what was going on. I didn't end up doing it much. I went into a cave, and I think all I did is... Yeah, I got like 1 iron ingot. I did get a shield, though. I do have the audio, so I'll go put the audio up right now while I play in the background, and then I'll continue talking once that audio's done. It's just, so last night, just to give a little bit of context, my partner had, came by, and it was our time to call. I thought that they were going to be home at like 9 p.m., but they came back like 2 hours earlier than I had anticipated. So, literally, by the time I started recording, 10 minutes later, they came home and was like, alright, I'm ready to call. I'm like, oh, okay, well, say hi to YouTube and then we'll go. It was a fun thing, but anyway. So, let's go ahead and put that up on screen. While that's up on screen, I'm gonna go to a cave and try and explore it. Hopefully that audio is getting picked up. It's not. Hold on, wait, we need to redo that. Discord. the fucking properties. The window is so the window, the name of it says husband that pegs me Discord audio.
That is hilarious.
I fucking love that. Okay, okay. Also, YouTube, my viewers, my subscribers, this here on call, if you can hear them, that is my partner. Say hello, Sparrow.
Hi. Hello.
I've been with them for 2 years now, and we are very great people. I don't really know how to introduce people. At least on YouTube's terms. I was expecting... Okay, hopefully that's enough time for the thing to go on. We're gonna go ahead and get back to the cave. There's still iron in here, and there's still supplies and stuff, and I want to explore it all. And now that we have a shield, hopefully we can actually get further. Much further. So, while I am going into the cave, I also want to mention something. Because, I watched a video from a YouTuber, a new YouTuber I don't know about, that I discovered. Her name is, the Dadvocate, I think is how you pronounce it. And she is a content creator, as far as I know, who specializes in just talking about, like, the issues of, like, today's society and stuff. Which, that's pretty cool. But I watched her video on why do we blame men on everything? And that was a very interesting video to watch, because she provided examples of, like, men who, at least on the surface, didn't seem like they were bad people, you know? They were just voicing their emotions on the internet, and just publicly doing it, which not a lot of men do that. A lot of men are taught to be a man and, you know, never do such a thing. But, she shows some examples of these men who had either been murdered, and then the women, not like, got completely away with it, but like, basically got to live for like another 4 months before actually being sentenced to prison or whatever for, you know, murdering their ex-boyfriends or whatever. But there's also just a bunch of other things. But basically this video had just like shown me that, like, holy shit, like, it just kind of reminded me like how fucked up our society is, at least in America. I don't know if this is like how it's like from like other parts of the world or something. Oh shit. Like other parts of the world. But I do know that at least here in America, it is a big issue that, like, men are just like shit out of luck, dude. And I was getting pretty fucking emotional when I was watching that video, because I was just like, dude, I feel bad for those men. Because, like, I was exactly in their shoes at one point too, dude. Fucking being in a situation where I'm just kind of having like a self-cry or something, kind of just venting on the internet or whatever. And like if you looked at all my posts that I used to have when I used to be more publicly about my emotions, like you just look back and you're like, yeah, okay, this guy's not a bad person, you know, and such. Even though I struggled for many years with trying to figure out if I'm a bad person or not, I still publicly vented and stuff. And since most people jump to conclusions rather than actually, you know, seeing the problem or maybe even just helping and stuff, yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to like think about it, put more critical thought into it before I completely start talking about it, because like it's just sad that there's still men out there who, like, even if they did do something wrong, it wasn't intentionally, you know. And I just wanted to put on the importance of that we shouldn't blame people based off their genders and stuff. Like, if someone did something wrong, like, are you really gonna immediately think they did something wrong because they're a man? Or are you gonna do something, or are you gonna think that, like, they did something wrong because, like, they're actually a bad person? I feel like we should have more evidence that supports claims and stuff that this person has done bad things, rather than just immediately judging the book by its cover. Like, didn't we get taught in school to not judge a book by its cover? Didn't we, like, not get taught that or something? Like, I got taught that. That was a big thing in Midwestern schools. To be taught is to not judge a book by its cover. And I just, sometimes, I know that it's not the case that not everyone's like this, but sometimes I feel like I'm the only damn person who feels like that I still don't judge books by the covers. Sometimes I do, but like, I don't count video games as judging a book by its cover in these examples. I don't think that would contradict me, would it? That I judge a game's cover rather than a person? Because like, people, I don't judge their books by their covers, but like games, I don't know. I guess it kind of just depends on the individual and what you think. I'm a man after all. Men are supposed to be quiet and not talk about their emotions, because that's what society would prefer for them to do. There's another, oh my god, Jesus. Basically what I'm saying is that there's a lot of men who feel like they're not allowed to either vent or even like press charges against someone who's abusing them, because men are believed in society that they can't be abused, they can't be hurt. Only men are the ones that can do the hurting. I'm not saying everyone believes this, but there's unfortunately just a lot of loud mouths on the internet that make it seem like that's like the reality, you know. And honestly, in my own personal experiences as well, as many times as I strive to be the greatest, not the greatest person ever, but to be a good person, to be empathetic and understanding and stuff, even in my own experiences, I've been misunderstood and fucking tend to blame on things that I wasn't even trying to do and stuff, because strangers on the internet immediately hopped onto the conclusion that I'm a bad person just because I'm venting about abuse from like a past ex or something. Of course, I'm a man, so I don't entirely know if I've actually been abused or not. Anytime someone has said that I'm the one who's like fault to be blamed on, I just kind of fucking accept it, even if I'm not in the wrong. I'm not gonna cut any of this out, though, in the video. I'm tempted, because, duh, it's the internet, and I just literally just explain that any men who shows their emotion on the internet immediately get flamed. Because the first question that most people usually ask is, what did you do? Just like Dadvocate said in her video, most men, or even women, if they're being flamed for something, usually the first question isn't, are you okay? Or, like, what happened? Is everything fine? The first question is always, what did you do wrong? What did you do? Or, why did you do this, you know? And I feel like that's just always the wrong approach to go on the internet. You when you see a stranger venting publicly on the internet, you don't know them personally. You don't know who they are. It don't matter how they word their shit. I have a bad way of wording things sometimes when I mean the exact opposite. Like, dude, there's so many occasions where I thought I said something in a clear tone that like shown that I mean this in a good way, and then I get flamed for it, and it's like, okay, I was probably accidentally showing a bad way, and I wasn't aware of it, you know. I thought, you know, I thought I showed what I meant in the clearest, good, intentional way, and then I get flamed. It's like, damn it, what did I do wrong? All right, let's look at my conversation and see like, how did this get misinterpreted, you know. Sometimes I use the wrong words in the wrong context, and that is a fault on my end, but like, there's also other times where I didn't even do anything wrong, and then I'm still getting flamed because someone else just interpreted my language as abusive language, even that though I didn't even use any at all. Which is crazy, because like, there's a great example of that. My partner, who said hi earlier in this video, there's a situation where someone that literally nobody in Sparrow's server, even fucking like, they didn't even know this person, but they basically came out of nowhere and said that like I'm abusive and stuff and shit, trying to point all these blames that like I am this really bad person, that I show signs and exhibit signs of like a really bad person and stuff. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? Because like, I look at my text and I just sit there and go, this doesn't look bad. I literally put, like, you know, the tone tags, like /genuine, /J and everything. Like, a lot of the text that he tried to use as examples as toxic behavior had all those tone tags in them. I was like, I don't see how this is toxic. Are you just trying to say that people who use tone tags are toxic people? Because, like, I disagree on that. People who use tone tags, at least for me in my personal experience, have been the most mindful, thoughtful people I've ever met. Even when they were toxic, at least they were toxic in a thoughtful manner. I mean, I'm not trying to say that being toxic is a good thing, but at least they tried to at least display that they were thoughtful. Even if they had, like, hidden intentions and stuff. I don't know. But, like, that situation was just a big fucking problem, because it was just like, I'm just sitting there getting flamed and being toxic and stuff. And, like, this entire situation, you wanna know how it happened? You wanna know how this entire situation came to be? This entire situation came to be from one little thing. And it was just that I was venting because my artworks on social media, it was during a time when I was still caring about like the views and likes. I don't care about them as much now, but like back then in 2024, 2 years ago, I was still stuck in the loop that likes meant your worth and stuff, you know. But anyway, all I was doing was, there was an anonymous channel that used to exist. It was Anonymous Confessions, and all I was doing was being like, you know, I'm kind of upset that like, wow, I have a stack of iron now, Jesus. All I was doing was just like saying that like, I'm kind of upset that my most recent artwork, which is a pretty cool artwork, I put it up on screen right now. My most recent artwork didn't get attention that I think that it deserved, you know. Like, just a little bit of attention, you know. Because like, it wasn't just normal artwork where I was practicing something or whatever. I was just like, I was trying to remember skills of mine, and then it worked, and then I was like, damn, I want to see what people think of this, and then nobody put their thoughts. I just wanted to see thoughts, you know, I wanted to hear people's thoughts. And then I get flamed for being an attention seeker, and I exhibit signs of being an attention seeker and stuff. And basically, Lucifer, as his name was on Discord, just painted me like a villain. And then he tried to say shit like that no one in the server knows that if I was abusing my partner or whatever, which my partner finally had to step in and was like, first of all, he's not abusing me, he's the best boyfriend ever, you know, thank God for my partner, because like, thank you Sparrow for defending me there, because I didn't know how to defend myself. Because as a man, you're not taught to defend yourself. If that sort of stuff is happening, at least from what I was taught, what my father taught me and stuff, you just kind of sit there and accept it, even if you weren't in the wrong. Which, in that case, I wasn't even in the wrong. I mean, I can see where, like, me saying that, like, nobody cares about this artwork, I see how that's attention-seeking behavior, so of course I stopped doing that, but other things as well, like, it's completely valid for an artist to, like, want to be recognized for his or her, their works, you know? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a powered bow down there. Oh, and that squid just fell to its death. But yeah, what was that time? No, it's called Lichen. But anyway. We live in a sad reality. Ooh, that's a drop to my death. We live in a sad reality where men, good men specifically, or men who could learn from being not so great to great, just live in a society now where it just seems like those men don't get a chance to be heard, listened to, and hell, even changed for the better. You just get immediately flamed and then forced into silence. But if this video reaches to the wrong audience, I'm not sorry. Because I'm not going to cut any of this out, because it is a real problem. And it's a real issue. If you have a problem with it, well, I think you're probably going to be part of the problem of why this is an issue in the first place. Men's mental health matters just as much as a woman's does. Or women's, or whatever. Everyone's mental health matters. If we can save somebody, we should. If we can hear out on somebody and look at the situation and provide feedback without being a fucking asshole about it, we should. We shouldn't be flaming somebody based off zero evidence or based off our own bias. Oof! I didn't even hear the fucking creeper. Okay, that jump scared me. That kind of threw me off of what I was talking about. I should probably... Okay. Looking... outside of the conversation I was talking about, I should probably go back to my base, smelt some iron, and then get me some iron armor so I can survive a bit easier. That'd be a good idea. If you're telling me that trans people don't deserve rights, if you're a subscriber of mine and you think trans people don't deserve rights, fuck off this channel right now. Same thing that goes for like, gay people and stuff like that. If you think that gay marriage should be outlawed, should be banned or whatever, get the fuck off this channel. You do not belong here. Homophobes do not belong here, okay? I accept everyone who has a human soul. But if you don't have a human soul, human decency, if you don't have any empathy or anything like that, you don't belong here. And I'll stick by that. Because I don't want... If I'm gonna get an audience, a community, on my YouTube channel, I want good people to be here. I want the people who advocate for the good things in life, to make sure everybody's got the right to vote, or everybody's got the right to live in this country, or some shit, you know. Everybody's got the right to do what they fucking want, you know. Not whatever they want, of course. Can't have no laws or whatever, but basically, what you hopefully are understanding, that basically people get the choice to live how they want and stuff. I don't know how else to put it. I know I just keep repeating words right now, but it's just like, I just want people to live, man. I want people to feel comfortable in their own goddamn country. After I heard about European countries with the people there who get to, like, at least live comfortable enough that they can walk in the streets without worried about being shot. Like, dude, that'd be amazing in America. And there's some places in America that you can do that, but not all. It's unfortunate that's not all. We should really push and fight for the chance to have everyone live comfortably in our society, but there's not enough people out there who want that, unfortunately. You know what? Fuck it, I'll pick a fight with you. Yeah, that was not hard at all. Oh. Let's get this guy a job. How do we make a lectern again? I'll give him a lectern. except I don't know how to craft that. I think slabs are used in the recipe. Forgot that's not how you make slabs, this is how you make slabs. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I think you make one like something like, I think maybe there's like a book right here that goes right there. Here, let's grab a book. Just made some. I'll grab an ink sac too. And do I not have a feather? Oh, I do. Let's make a book and quill. I'm gonna need one of these anyway if the recipe doesn't work out. Wait, let's try the book first. Okay. Let's try book and quill. So. Okay, I don't know how to make a lectern. Iron armor. Let's go. I'm like, I feel like I'm like almost there. You know, like. I mean, I know this thing exists, but. Oh, hey. Oh, Greg, you got a job now. You sell iron. That's pretty cool, but I wanted you to be a librarian, not that. Okay, I'll just go ahead and use this, see how we make one. I was so close. I had the right idea, dude. I had the right idea that entire time. Okay, first of all, let's eliminate this job real quick so that he doesn't get hired to that. Oh wait, you're not Greg. Who the fuck are you? Okay, let's go back to smelting this. Let's make sure that he didn't change. Don't tell me you changed your jobs. Wait. Oh, hey. Okay. What makes someone a farmer? Isn't it like a compost bin? How do you make one of those? I should probably finish the house. I've left it unfinished, but that's because I'm just so focused on just trying to get diamonds as fast as possible. Okay, we have my iron gear. Let's go ahead, just put everything that I don't need in my inventory up at the moment. And then we'll go back to the cave and go back to harvesting materials. Right, keep that on me. Let's move the bed upstairs, just real quick. I swear that Withered Foxy mod is active, it's just... I think I've underestimated how small 1 in a 10,000 chance was. Because whenever I was testing it, make sure it actually works and stuff, like, I did have it set to 1 in 1,000 while I was testing it, and it was working, so... I don't know, maybe it just takes a bit longer. I don't know how, like, I know 1 in 10,000 is like a small chance. Like, how small is it actually? It's like, I know I'm going into like an accounting major, but I haven't done math in several years. I haven't done anything math related that, well, math when it comes to like problem solving type way. Like, the math I have done is like calculating how much how much materials I might need for a big project or something. Make sure I have everything. The weather's crazy out here, man. It is so crazy. It's so bazonkers. Earlier today, around like 6 or 8 a.m., so I wanted to do the neglected OCs challenge again. So I spun my wheel, it did all that stuff. I'm not going to explain what happened in the video, but I am going to explain the process and how it became really difficult for me. Because, of course, if you're a long-time subscriber, you'll know that I'm going through an art style crisis. And so I wanted to do the neglected OCs challenge. I landed on a character who I've only drawn once, and that was like 2 years ago. And whenever I first started drawing the character, I was really conflicted. Like, you don't know how bad it was. So, my first neglected OCs video, I narrated the entire time while drawing for the video. It felt the most natural to me, but in the moment when I was trying to draw, that character, I was just stressing the fuck out to try and make myself look not like look good as if like I know what I'm doing, but just trying to keep like the viewer's attention in mind, you know, trying to keep the attention, you know. It was just like I just kept stressing myself out. It kept making what was originally fun feel like a chore instead. How the hell did that hit me? Is that 3 of them? Okay, good. That's actually a good thing. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so recording while trying to narrate at the same time was really difficult in the moment. It was just stressing me out. And I decided, wait a minute. I kind of like looked at myself for a second. I was like, wait a minute. This is my channel. Nobody can dictate what I want to do or what I can and cannot do. I can do that myself. It's my decision. And the people who support me will support me no matter what, you know? So, I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Why am I doing this to myself? If I don't like doing the process like this, I'll just change it. Yeah, the videos will be inconsistent, but the videos aren't meant to be a consistent business practice. They're just meant to invoke just a cool challenge and then do some cool artworks with it, you know, draw my characters more often. The challenge isn't to just draw a reference sheet for them or anything like that. I can do whatever I want. So, when I made this realization, I was like, you know what I could do? I'll just record myself drawing and I'll listen to music so that I'm not stressing out. And then I'll just record a narration later. Of course, the issue with that, I can see the cons of that already, is that whatever I was thinking in the moment when I was drawing is going to be forgotten. Whatever I was thinking about is, I wasn't really thinking anyway because I was listening to music, jamming out and stuff. The Black Sunshine by White Zombie and stuff. But let's say I was thinking about every single little action and stuff. It's going to be forgotten by the time I start recording the narrative part of the video. But I'm willing to accept that risk because I'd rather have the pros outweigh it, because the pros to not doing the narration is that I have fun while drawing, and then the narration part helps me practice writing scripts. And that's another thing that I've always felt conflicted about, is writing a script for my YouTube channel. Because, like, to me, scripts can feel authentic, but I struggle with them because every time I write a script, I just sound less authentic than if I were to just use, like, my own words and stuff. To which I'm going to use my own words regardless of what YouTube thinks. I am going to say regardless of what YouTube thinks, you know. I don't care if it gets me demonetized and stuff. I mean, I know I mentioned that I want to make money and stuff, and like, it'd be cool to do so, but I'm not going to make money by sacrificing a part of myself to sound like every other corporate bastard, you know. There's YouTubers I've seen who curse and say a lot of shit in their YouTube videos, and they've made money on their channels, you know. If they can do it, I can too, so I'm going to. Okay, it's time to go deeper. Don't really... It's a deep cave. Kind of scared. But I have iron armor, almost broken shield. I'm gonna explore that mine shaft first, you know? Fuck it. Let's go to the mine shaft first. Okay. If I'm learning anything, this mine shaft basically goes nowhere. I feel like this mine shaft's a waste of time, so instead of wasting the rest of my time here, we'll go ahead and start digging deeper. Oh, it did. Okay, I guess that right. Oh, hell yeah. This game isn't... Okay. Oop. Shit. This game isn't hard, but it's challenging. And I feel like that's the biggest difference between Java and Bedrock right now. Because on Java, I feel like I have to actually think while I'm fighting the enemies. If you notice, every time I'm yapping, I have to go silent when I start attacking, like, skeletons especially. There's more movement than there is in Bedrock. In Bedrock, you just spam the button, and even then, like, you don't take that much damage. Well, skeletons, even if I'm in full iron gear, I'm still taking good, decent damage on hard difficulty, by the way. Like on Bedrock, hard difficulties, it's just a breeze walk. On Java, I feel like I have to, like, at least think a little bit, you know? Can't go completely brain dead while fighting these enemies. Oh, that's not good. Fucking, this is so fun, dude. And I can't wait for the Withered Foxy jump scare. I don't know when it's coming, but it's rolling every second. I'm going to make the last of my torches because I'm running out. But I do want a Minecraft series where I like a forever world, because I still want to do a forever world. I had one called Lockhart's Kingdom on Bedrock because I thought I wasn't going to have a gaming PC anytime soon, especially with AI taking up all the RAM and shit. And my parents, out of the blue, even with some of the times when I talk shit about them, out of the blue they pull out of nowhere and just manage to get a gaming PC at a really good price. You know? And it's just like, oh, okay. Okay, well, that means I don't gotta do fucking... I don't gotta do the Forever World on Bedrock anymore. Which, thankfully, I don't. Because, like, now I'm here on Java, and I'm having an even greater time here than I was on Bedrock. On Bedrock, it just felt so boring. Well, it wasn't boring. Okay, Minecraft wasn't boring, that wasn't the issue. It was just like... How do I put it? I was already used to it. I wasn't used to Forever Worlds, but it was just... The only reason I kept joining the world is because making videos on it made me want to continue joining that world. I love making videos, and you can't make videos without some sort of source, so when I kept joining on that world, it gave me sources to work with, to edit with. Such a smart tactic. You know, as I think about it, I can see why they added the spyglass feature. Item, whatever you want to call it. In Minecraft, because like, on Java, you know, players have this little zoom in fun. No, never mind. They have this little zoom in fun. Oh! Okay. We have this like little zoom in function, you know? But Bedrock players, unless they want to spend 15 bucks on a mod, they don't have anything. They kind of just had to like press their faces against their TV and hope that they can see something. I don't have fuel. I should probably grab some coal. That was great for Bedrock players. And even if the Java players may have complained, I'm glad that the Bedrock players now have some sort of access to a zoom-in thing. Even though I'm pretty sure most people still don't even use it. I used it. I know I did. If I thought I saw diamonds, I'd use that spyglass, zoom in, and then realize it's just glow lichen on the wall. Or glow lichen? I think it's called glow lichen.
Glow lichen. Glow lichen.
I want to make a bucket. That's the reason why I'm grabbing all these materials. Because I want to grab some water. Because there's lava down there, and I want to hope that... that lava... that the diamonds has 3 in it, so that I can... You know, get some obsidian through with the lava. Do it all in one trip. That'll save me a lot of time. This is great. That's very great. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, and that lava wasn't even a lava pit. Oh boy. Oh shit, where am I even going? Oh shit. Oh I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Oh boy. Oh, cool, cool. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. It's a miracle I'm still alive. It's good enough. I should be dead. Oh my god. I already know this axe is gonna break on me. So... Ooh, he got shot at. Oh! Yes! Yes! I handled that actually pretty well. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Good. There we go. I know those diamonds are there, but I'm not gonna mine them just yet. I gotta put down some fucking torches so they don't spawn. Okay. I should be fine now. How many diamonds are here? 2. Okay, it's not enough, but it's a good start. What the hell is that sound I just heard? I feel like the house just shook. More diamonds? Alright, cool. Let's see what's over here first. Okay, nothing to worry about. Once I run out of food, I have to dart out of this cave as fast as possible, and I'm gonna take that fucking waterfall and get out of here. We're just gonna head straight towards the diamonds. Good. Okay. I should have expected that. Bro's got diamond trims, dude. Bro's rich. So weird how sometimes it counts as a hit, sometimes it don't. Okay. Good step, good step. We're gonna head back because we're starting to run out of food, and okay, so that's the way to go. Let's go, let's go. Run, run, run. We're just gonna climb it, we're not gonna question it. Ouch. Oh, this is not going as planned. This is not going as planned. This is not going as planned. Okay. We won't go that way. We'll go that. Oh my god. I underestimated how slow you climb water in Java. Okay, we're gonna go back towards the way we came. More diamonds. Good to know. Wow, there's a lot of fucking mobs. And it's honestly a miracle though, I'm still alive. Get the cobblestone ready. Came from up there. I'm literally right there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We just fucking dart the shit out of here now. Still no jump scares. It's a good thing I'm doing the challenge where I'm gonna lower or increase the odds in my favor. Well, in the viewer's favor, I guess, technically, because I don't want to be jump scared. Kind of glad I haven't. But not being jump scared also makes this series kind of obsolete a little bit. Because the whole point of it was to be jump scared, to hinder my progress, not just by lack of experience of playing on Java, but also be jump scared with the lack of experience. But so far I'm getting more experienced with just not being scared. We do have a full bow right here. I forgot I made that. We should just take up this position. Here, get rid of the last guy who was here. And how'd I get the, how do we get the, oh, it's right there. Greg, let me give you a job. Greg. Take the job, Greg. You can't, if you can't live in this home if you're gonna be fucking unemployed. Greg, take the job. Take the job. Go, why are you standing on everything? Go take the job. Are these the villagers that can't take jobs? Take the fucking... Yes, over here. Right there. No! Stop trading with the other guy! I think those are the villagers that can't take jobs. I will not tolerate squatters, regardless of your conditions. So, if you don't leave... Yep, get out of here. Fuck you. Okay. Greg, get out of the house. Get out of the house. Know your place, motherfucker. Don't you dare. Don't you try it. Don't. Get out. Get out of here. You sealed your fate. This guy isn't gonna attack me, is he? No, okay. Okay, so Greg has deceased by accident, totally. Let's work on finishing the house first, because that is one of our goals anyway, so it won't be entirely a waste on... I guess we don't need an infinite water source, I just realized. I really wish I could archive, like, all my footage that I record. But I already know that, like, all of this recording stuff, I'm gonna have to end up deleting some files, because I don't have the storage for it. Like, yes, I have 2.5 terabytes on my computer. But a lot of those terabytes are already... Ah! I see what they mean now when they say it resets your brain. Oh my god. Ow! Now you're attacking me? I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to, because I don't want to die to this motherfucker. Sorry, friend. Oh. Okay. We finally got our first jump scare! I can't wait to see that in recording. I'm gonna have to definitely turn down my audio for when I scream because that is gonna be loud. You wanna know something crazy that like just doesn't make any sense to me? I don't work out, right? Like I don't do any of that stuff. I'm I'm a twink through and through. But for some reason, don't know why, I have a little bit of arm strength. Just a little bit, nothing that could like hurt anyone. Not like I'd want to do that anyway, but I have enough like arm strength that like when I flex the muscle, there's actually muscle there. It's not just like some flaps and shit. And it's weird because it's like, why is there muscle there? I don't even work out. Is that just like, is that like natural or something? No, like, I don't know. It don't make sense to me. Like, how does someone who doesn't work out manage to have muscles? Same thing goes for my legs. Like, my legs got muscles too. Which, the legs kind of make more sense though, because like, I love walking and stuff and running. Sometimes I'll just run for the sake of running. My partner and their friends and stuff, we went to this event last year, and I just started running for like no fucking reason. I just ran, and then I went back to them. They're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just wanted to run." Dude, I already know someone's gonna be yelling at me in the comments for the way how I filled in this hole. I'm still like spooked. That scared the shit out of me. They increased their prices because I fucking killed one of them. I forgot they did that. See how that looks. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it off there. So, we gotta start the roof. Finally got diamond tools. Next episode, I plan to make the nether portal, get some obsidian, and hopefully get some more diamonds, and then we can start getting a work on a start of getting our netherite gear and stuff. So, yeah. That's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you have the great rest of your day and or night. See you in the next video.